My name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff, where I'll make a healthy dinner from start to finish and pair it with wines from around the world. Let's fill up that glass.
Hi, my name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff. Vegetarians, I have not forgotten about you. Today, we are going to do this halloumi herbed veggie cake that you will love. And I'm pairing it with this Aligote wine from France. Let's get started. Right away, let's talk about the halloumi cheese. If you're unfamiliar with halloumi cheese, it originated in the island of Cyprus, which is a Mediterranean island. I actually have a YouTube friend called Wine Scribble that lives on that island. But back to the cheese, it has this briny, salty, semi-hard cheese that is perfect in this fritter. You should be able to find it in any stores. And I'm pairing it with some zucchini, some carrots, some scallions, and some fresh herbs from the garden. So let's get started. First, I like to get my old-fashioned box grater out, and you just want to grate the zucchini and carrot and scallions. We want to get as much moisture out of this as possible. So I want to show you first that is what we're looking for. So let me finish with the zucchini. We're going to do the same with the carrot, and all the exact measurements are right down below in the description center for you. So let me finish grating up this carrots. I have 3 scallions here, and I'm going to use both the white part and the green part. So you just want to run your knife through them. And we're going to add that with the zucchini and carrots. Now we have our zucchini, carrots, and scallions all shredded and in a sieve right here, a drain. Now what you want to do, I'm adding a teaspoon of salt to them. And what this is going to do is going to help extract all the liquid from them. So what you want to do is just give everything a stir here. Make sure that all the zucchini and all the veggies get touched with this salt, and this will help extract. Now you are going to get a lot of water out of this. About 3/4 a cup to a cup of water you want to extract out of this. It is a lot. So we'll let that go. It'll take about 20 to 30 minutes. Then we'll just do a little hand squeeze for the rest. Okay, you want to remove the halloumi cheese from its package. It sits in a briny solution. So if you could see here, all that liquid down in there, that gives it that salty, briny flavor that is so unique to halloumi. And it is semi-firm enough for you to do the same. So with the box grater, you just want to go down here and start grating your halloumi cheese. If you look, that's what it's going to look like. So let me finish this. And you could find this cheese usually in your specialty section of your grocery store. I find it next to the Greek feta cheese is where I usually find it. What I like to pair my halloumi herbed veggie cakes with is this refrigerator veggie pickles. It is so easy to do. I'll run through right here what I have. Some Persian cucumbers. If you can't find the Persian ones, use the English cucumber, real thin, very few seeds. Jalapeno, a shallot, a few cherry tomatoes, with just some coriander seeds, mustard seeds, and whole black pepper seeds. And we're going to mix that with some vinegar and water, and I'll show you how to do it. You want to put this in the fridge for 24 hours with some kosher salt, and it comes out delicious. It's the perfect vinegary bite to go along with those delicious halloumi cakes. And I just slice up my shallot in nice little thin little slices like so. And that just gives a great flavor to the pickling juice also. And also with the jalapeno, I like to keep it in rounds you can do whatever you'd like to do. So I like to see the rounds. I think they're pretty. I think they look good instead of the pieces. And it's up to you if you want to keep the seeds in or not keep the seeds in. Your choice. Let's finish these easy refrigerator pickle/vegetables. So in the jar here I have some water and some apple cider vinegar, and I am going to put in a simple syrup with is just sugar and water, and I'll tell you all the measurements are right down below for you. And in there is going kosher salt. We're using kosher salt because of the size of the grain of the salt. That is important to use kosher, not regular table salt. And in with that I put coriander seeds, black pepper seeds, and some mustard seeds. And the lid goes on. It's that simple. And we're just going to do a little shake, right? We want to combine the sugars and the salt and everything. And this is an easy, quick way. Instead of boiling the sugar on the stove, I just melted the sugar in the microwave and made a simple syrup. There we go. Ooh, that's going to be nice. So all we're going to do now is toss all of our veggies in there. I have a half-quart jar, so I'm going to split it up into 2 half-quart jars. And this is one of them that I did the other day. So I'm going to throw them in there right now. We're just going to throw our veggies in and put the lid on. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep them in the fridge for 24 hours, and they are going to be delicious. You will definitely love these. They're the perfect homemade, easy pickles vegetables. Look at how much liquid came out of those vegetables that we sat in the strainer. Now I squoze all the juice out, so make sure you squeeze as much juice as you can out of the veggies. It's very important, or else our halloumi veggie cakes will fall to pieces. Now let's finish our halloumi herbed veggie cakes. Right here in the bowl I have look at that. That is dry as a bone. All of our veggies with the liquid out. So we want to add some fresh herbs from the garden, whatever you'd like. I have some parsley, Italian parsley in here, and some basil. I think it goes great with it. And some ground coriander. That's the only thing ground that I am putting in there, some ground coriander. And we have an egg for the binder. Now, if you're a vegetarian that does not eat egg, I have 2 solutions for you, actually. There's a product out there called Just Eggs. I don't know if, I'm sure the vegetarians are familiar with it. It's a great binding agent. Use about 1/4 cup of that. Or if you want to go the whole natural route, the chia seeds actually are great too. You just put a little bit of water and they become like a binder for them. So what we're going to do is add some breadcrumbs, and then we're going to mix this all together. Actually, let's put a little cracked black pepper. We are not doing salt because the halloumi cheese, remember, is very, very salty. And also, we already did salt the veggies, if you remember that. So that's really, really important. So that is all in, and let's see. I'm going to do a little bit more breadcrumbs in here. Yeah, let me see how that feels. That feels like it's going to hold up well. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to separate this into 4 different sections here, and I'm going to make 4 different patties out of these. And let me get my hands dirty. Our patties are done, and I have a very important tip for you. Right now, you want to put them in the fridge uncovered like this for an hour so they firm up. Because if you don't do that, if you go right to the pan with these and you're like in a crunch for time, they will definitely fall apart into pieces. So let's put these in the fridge. Let's talk about today's wine, Cave de Genouilly, which is an Aligote from France in the Burgundy region. Let me first give this a little scent. Wow, what am I getting? Okay. It's a scent of like apple blossom with lemon peel. Let me give it a taste. That is lovely. That is really lovely. I'm getting taste of white peach with a little bit of apple, a little bit of citrus fruit and lemon. This is a beautiful, elegant, bright, crisp wine that'll just pair up perfectly with today's dinner. And also, I have to say, the island of Cyprus, where my friend Wine Scribble is, she just does amazing wine reviews, and the island does great wines themselves. I wish I had a chance to review one of their wines or just taste their wines over there, because I hear they are amazing. I just pulled the halloumi cakes out of the refrigerator, and we are going to have a little bit of olive oil in here, and we're just gonna fry these up on each side for about 4 to 5 minutes. That is it. And just until they get a nice brown color on them and they're warmed all the way through. So it's very simple, very easy. I can't wait to dig into these with those pickling veggies. Oh, they're going to be so delicious. So we're just going to brown these up. If I didn't mention, I have olive oil in the pan here, and I'm flipping these over. And I like to use a non-stick here too, because these are very delicate, and it keeps them from sticking to the pan, and they hold together much better. Before I devour these halloumi cakes, I would first like to thank all my subscribers. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my recipes. And don't forget to like and share and ring that bell, because that bell notifies you that I have a new recipe. And I have one every Tuesday, guaranteed. I'm gonna put my wine down and I'm gonna dig into these. Oh yes. Little bit of cake. I gotta have some of the good pickles and veggies that I went with it. Wow. What a big bite too, by the way. I just love all the flavors going on. And that halloumi cheese tastes so good, especially with those pickled veggies. Great combination. Thanks for stopping by Wine and Dine with Jeff. And we'll see you next week.